All right, we're gonna be doing this one shot, one take. I appreciate everybody watching my YouTube video. Today we're gonna be talking about MSQL, Microsoft SQL enumeration. Yes, we're going inside SQL, and we're going to how can I say, rip out the fruits of SQL. All right. Um, so starting. I want to. Oh, also, this is my first time doing this. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to be doing what I just said. This is my first video. So yeah, right now we're going to. Also, you know, right now I've been using Hack the Box. I think it's probably one of the best resources for pen testing. And also, I want to say this is my first episode, but the reason why I named the channel Cyber is my superpower because I think cybersecurity is pretty amazing. I think it's cool being able to control things just by bypassing some security systems. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. And yeah, let's get into the video. This is gonna be a short video, to be honest. I was just messing around with some stuff that I finished, and now I'm gonna show you guys what I learned. So yeah, let's do this. We're just going to do this. I'll make sure I don't have anything that I'm not supposed to show. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm only gonna go between two pages. We're gonna do this. Hope you guys like my background. W Japan. Um, yeah, and this is my screen. Let's do this. I really need to set this up better. My apologies. Okay, so we're gonna go into Hack the Box. I've already started messing around. Um, I've been doing this for like not too long, just messing around really. So, um, so this is if you don't know anything about Hack the Box, it's pretty much I guess cybersecurity professionals. They wanted to make some money and I guess help people who are lost in the cyber realm, I should say. But if you can look on the right, we've already gone through a bunch of other services, I guess. FTP, SMB, NFS, DNS, SMTP, IMAP, SNMP, MySQL, and right now we're on MSSQL. I'm not going to read all this, obviously. I'm just going to skim through it. If you want, you can read this yourself. But pretty much it's us telling us about SQL. Um, it's it's a based relational data. It's a database. Um, Unlike SQL, it's a closed source, right? And also, um, it's popular among database administrators and developers when building applications that run on Microsoft's .NET framework due to its strong native support for .NET. Don't ask me what .NET means because I have no clue. Look up that look up that later. So MS SQL clients, uh, SQL Server Management Studio (SSMS). So pretty much, this is what runs MS SQL. If you look down here, this is I guess the client, and you can. This is a visual thing. So right now, this person's in the database. Then he clicked on employees. That's what we're going to be targeting today. If we scroll down all the way, we have two questions. The first one is enumerate the target using the concepts taught in this section. List the host name of MSSQL server. And then the second thing is connect to the MSSQL instance running on the target using the account. Luckily, they gave us the username and password, backdoor and password one. Then list the non-default database present on this server. So I already got the answers, but I'm gonna walk you guys through it and pretty much go through my thinking process. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Yeah. All right. Ooh, wrong thing. Sorry. That was my new YouTube channel. This is what I want to click on. All right. So have some notes here. All right. So first thing you want to do is you want to look at so with Hack the Box, they actually give you your target. So this is our target right here, 10.129.20230.249. This is a MSS, a Microsoft SQL database that we're going to be attacking today. We're going to get in and dive in. Yeah. So, oh wow, there's like a little box right here. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to do is first, so also I want to add that in Hack the Box, they actually pretty much give you the answer. They don't give you the answer, but you kind of have to figure out some things for yourself, but they really help you. This was a very, very easy thing. So this is what we're going to be running right here. And I'm going to talk about it. All right. So I'm going to type it in. So sudo. So you pretty much type sudo. It's kind of like a master command. So sudo nmap. Nmap is the type of enumeration that we're going to be using. And also, I want to stress that I am new. Okay, so no haters, please. All right, so we're doing MS tac SQL tac info comma MS tac SQL tac empty password. Now this is actually very long, right? And we don't actually have to. We could shorten this by a lot. Trust. But this is the example they gave us. So we're just going to run with it. If you want, you can like fast forward the video because this command's kind of long. We're just going to write it out and I'm just going to talk about the commands. I didn't realize this was that long. Make sure. Wait, did I just type? I'm about to just copy and paste this in a second. I don't know why I'm just writing this out. All right, we're gonna copy and paste this. This is too much, boys. And then I'm going and girls. And then I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, we just gonna copy and paste. Also, Notion. Notion is a good page to hold your notes. We're gonna copy and paste this. Ain't nobody got time. All right, copy and paste, and then we're gonna talk about it. So here's the command. This could be a lot shorter, but this is what Hack the Box gave us. So this is a script, running scripts pretty much on the against the server. Just pretty much SQL. We're trying to get SQL stuff. Right here, there's an argument, SQL.instance. So one thing to note that MSSQL runs on port 1433, right? We already know the username and password. So at the end right here, it's doing a version scan. So this TAC SV means version scan. TAC P means port 1433, and then you have the IP address at the end. So yeah, let's just run it and see what happens. So right here it says starting nmap, and then it has the version. Ooh, and then we have some fruits. We have some in Japanese oishi mono. So if we look right here, we can see that if we go all the way down, service detection was performed, and map has scanned one IP address or one host up, scanned in 7.88 seconds. So we can see that it was a success. So now, what was our first question? Gotta remember, we're actually trying to answer questions. That's what I like about Hack the Box. So enumerate the target, which we just did, using the concepts taught in this section. List the host name of the MSSQL server. So we'll just go through this. So 1433, that's the port, remember? And we use TCP, and it says it's open. That's a big W. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, oh man. Okay, MSSQL is the Microsoft of SQL Server 2019. So this is not the host name. So it's, right now it's giving us tables. So MSSQL tables 10.129.230.249. Password didn't give us anything really. Instance name, the version. It's not what we want. We want the host name. Product. This is, remember, this is the database. A bunch of stuff that we don't really care about. Oh, there we go. Host name, baby. So target name, ILF, tag SQL, tag 01. So we found the target name, domain name, NetBIOS. So anyway, the answer is ILF SQL tag 01 right here. You guys can see it right here. So we got it. Boom. That's question one. That's pretty easy. So next is connect to the connect to the MSSQL instance running on the target using the account backdoor password one. Then list the non-default database present on the server. All right. So now that we got that answer, that was pretty easy. But anyway, now that we got that answer, on Hack the Box, so this is a mistake that a lot of people make on Hack the Box. You have to find out where. All right, first of all, let's go back to this page. So right now, our objective is we're trying to connect to the instance. So right here, ladies and gentlemen, we just enumerated the database, right? Pretty much enumeration is we're just trying to get as much information as we can about the host name, um, computer name, ports that are open, ports that are closed. If you look right here, it says port 1434. The script scan, it says it's closed, meaning that's not like an entry that we can get into. The MS SQL config, it says bad username or password, but we didn't really enter one in. We said username equals SA, comma MSQL. I guess that's the default type of stuff. But anyway, it's not, the username and password is it's set. And how do we know that? In the question, it says instance running on the target using the account backdoor password one. Then list the non-default database present on the server. So the username is backdoor, password one. Okay, so anyway, let's connect. So connecting, if we scroll up, they actually gave us an example of how to connect. And one of the things that we're going to be using is Windows off right here. So here's how we connect or whatnot. So we're going to be using Python 3 and we're going to be using a Python script, I believe. Yeah, a Python file called MSSQL, which is MS stands for Microsoft and SQL client.py. And then here the username's administrator, but we're going to be putting in backdoor. And then we're going to be typing in our IP address, and then we're going to be typing in tac windows tac off. So let's just do it. Before, actually, I want to explain to you guys why we're doing tac windows tac off. I think it says it on here. If not, I did ask ChatGPT Sensei. Um, let's see. Should we check ChatGPT Sensei? Here, let me do this real quick, and I'll just talk to you guys about it. Because I did ask ChatGPT, like, why am I using Windows tac Windows tac off? I don't remember the answer, so give me like 5 seconds, please. Oh my god, I'll just type. I'll just why did I use tac Windows? And also, guys, don't be afraid to use ChatGPT because a lot of people are like, "Yo, you're cheating," but I'm like, bro, my employer is not gonna care if I use ChatGPT or not. He's gonna be like, I said this in my LinkedIn post. He's gonna be like, "Yo, bro, is the job done?" And you're gonna be like, "Are you really gonna be like, no, because I didn't use ChatGPT?" Man, you gonna get fired, brother. Anyway, so why did I use attack Windows tac off? So you use attack Windows tac off because the credentials you're using are Windows credentials, not a SQL MSSQL account. So Windows credentials. MSSQL supports two authentication types: SQL authentication, users like SA, DB user, or uses SQL's own username slash password. No Windows authentication. Windows authentication uses like administrator, backdoor, domain slash user, uses Windows slash Active Directory credentials. So interesting. For a second, I thought I'm not quite too sure, but I'm guessing administrator, backdoor, domain, backslash user. These are default Windows authentication usernames. So if that's the case, then we gotta in our code at the end we gotta use tac Windows tac off. And then obviously if the username's SA or DB user, I guess SA systems administrator or database user or DB user, that means it's the MSSQL. It supports MSSQL. We wouldn't be using the tac Windows and tac off at the end. So anyway, Windows tac auth tells MSSQL authenticate me as a Windows user, not SQL user. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. So now we know. So that's one of the things that kind of got me stuck. But yeah. Excuse my personality. I know I gotta be professional on LinkedIn because I'm posting this on LinkedIn. Ooh. All right. Anyway. Okay. So, all right. Let's go back. Let's you guys can see my screen again. My screen, baby. Okay. Actually you should see my face. Why not? Okay. So I wrote this down already. I'm just gonna copy and paste it because who want? I'm not a big fan of typing stuff, bro. So, like I was saying before, on Hack the Box, it actually has a lot of the scripts and information and stuff downloaded inside Hack the Box. So, oops. So all we have to do is copy, paste. So we want to know the directory of this MSQL client.py because in the code right here that Hack the Box gave us, and using Python 3, there's a like a I guess a script called MSQL client.py that's actually already saved on our computer, right? So that being said, oops, we could keep doing that. We're going to locate it inside of our computer. All right, so the command was locate MSQL client.py, and right here, this is the whole. This is it right here. So user share doc Python 3 tag I'm packet slash examples slash MSSQL client.py. That is our directory for the file. That's a big W. All right, next. So we did that. That's one thing that kind of messed me up. I'm going to copy this. We'll talk about it. So we'll paste it right here. All right, so we're using Python 3. The directory that I was talking to you guys about before, user shared doc Python 3 I'm packet slash examples slash MSQL client.py. And remember, we actually did get the username. The username was backdoor. So backdoor at the target's database, and then the IP address, and then tack Windows tack off because we're using the username backdoor, which is a Windows client, not an SQL client. So now we'll just press enter. And then the password was password1. All right, so we have encryption required, switching to TLS. So it's closed. Remember what we were saying? MSSQL's closed database or whatnot. It's closed. So it uses TLS. All right. So we have some information right here. So now we are the master, meaning we are in charge. And from here, we need to, what was the question? List the non-default database present on the server. So SQL or MSSQL database has like default databases in there. So pretty much what we got to do is just list the databases. I'm pretty sure the command is like, I want to say it's like list name database question mark. Could be wrong. Could be wrong right here. List name, list from. I think list from database name. Let's just see. We'll just mess around a little bit. Nope. All right. I'm not used to using SQL, so list from, I want to say list from, damn. What was it? I don't even think I wrote it down. Okay, we'll try one more time. If not, I'm just going to look at my notes. List, database, list. Okay, show list database. Let's do show. Actually, show database list. This could be wrong. Yep, that's wrong. That's wrong. Okay. All right, let me figure out the answer real quick. Do. Aha! There it is. Um, Actually, that's not what I wanted. This is the one. So select name from sys.databases. So it's select lowercase name and from sys.databases. So yeah, click enter. So right now we have 5 databases that popped up. Model is a default database. Temp DB, default. Master, default. MSDB, default. The only database in this that is, the non-default database is employees. So boom, baby, we have the answer. Employees, GG, easy. Next. Give me something harder, Hack the Box. That was kind of easy. Don't we all agree that was easy? Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching the video. I will post this on LinkedIn and my Twitter account. I'm gonna make a new Twitter account. Um, but I appreciate you guys watching. I'll be posting a video almost every day because I just want to get good. Remember, I guess learning cyber is like a superpower, hence the name of the channel. Cyber is my superpower. And actually, I should do the end. I should do the intro with a full screen. Oh yeah. Anyway, remember, learning this stuff I think is pretty cool. It's like a superpower, especially in the age of robotics and the age of information, AI. Why would you not want to learn this stuff? I think it's cool. Could be useful in any type of situation. So that was easy. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to the Twitter and subscribe to the LinkedIn. Who would have thought I'd be using LinkedIn? Not me. But hey, we're here. Yeah. Later.